Hello everyone, and I hope you and your families are keeping safe. Our thoughts and prayers goes to every single person that is going through difficult times, and let's remain positive. As always, I keep sharing in my videos that we hope things will get better, and I'm very confident in it will. Let's remain smiling and start our day every day with a big smile, which brings a lot of positive chemicals inside our body. With that thought, let me get started to talk about the topic I have for today. Can ambition kill you? Now, especially with difficult times, a lot of people's dreams have been shattered. A lot of ambitions, probably in your mind, think is shattered as well. Well, let me say that it's not completely gone, but it is probably postponed. But the topic is about, can ambition kill you, and when does it become over ambitious and also giving you a tough time in terms of mental fitness. I've seen a lot of people chasing power, money, a certain relationship which is much beyond their capability. Now, we often hear people saying that you are capable of everything. Yes, and that's not a lie. But at the same time, it's about realistic capabilities as well. And as human beings, we are taught to go for the sky ever since we are a kid. If you remember, our parents as a kid used to ask, what do you want to do when you grow up? Do you want to be the first rank in your class? Do you want to be the best in your sports? Ambition has been fueled into our lives ever since we are a child. So when we grow up, we run with the same ambition. The society respects successful people in their own words what they feel as success, which is in most aspects money, power, position. But it doesn't go along with being happy and contented. I'm sure you've all seen people in your daily lives, be it the auto driver or person doing a job of a cleaner. I have seen such people who are very happy the way their life is. They're very satisfied. I've even met friends who, in spite of achieving high qualifications, are happy doing the same job that they always did. So it's about finding the balance between ambition and happiness. Ambition is important because it helps you achieve a long-term goal. It helps you realize your full potential. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes you improve every day. But you got to think about, does it keep your present happy whilst you're chasing for an amazing future? Does it make you depressed today for the role you're doing while you're trying to chase to being that next general manager or the next CEO? And when that complexity happens, that's where we have a problem. So if you're contented with your present but still aiming for a better future, that's great. You are winning. But if you're constantly unhappy with your present and keep working on a future, then we have a big problem. So how do we balance both? I want to share with all of you 4 things from my experience and reading a lot of books, speaking to people. These are 4 things that I feel can help you to maintain a balance between ambition and contentment. And it's more than ever important right now when we go through pandemic times to be happy with what we have and having a lot of gratitude for what we have. But at the same time, have a goal that we think we can achieve. So the first step is about finding out what motivates your ambition and what gives you real happiness. Are you driving an ambition because of comparing yourself with your friend or a colleague or a relative? Is it because your parents are pushing you, saying that you can do even more? So try to find out what is the real motivation for your ambition. At the same time, match it with the happiness quotient as well. Now this you can do by taking a piece of paper, writing down what are your long-term ambitions in your life and what are the happiness quotients of your life. Is there a match? Are you able to figure out a commonality between both? Or can you figure out a commonality between both? Then you're probably on the right track. So that could be step number 1, to write down your happiness and your ambitions and try to find a ground that matches both. The second point is a little bit what I mentioned before, is to figure out your present and your future. Like I mentioned, you got to decide whether you're happy now and aiming for a future or vice versa. If you aren't, then try to fix that part. Living for the moment is what everybody says gives true happiness. Don't forget where you came from and where you are. You've already probably progressed a long mile. You probably want to be the first billionaire, but today maybe you're a millionaire and yesterday you were probably nobody. So you already made a progress. So rejoice the present. Enjoy this moment and feel super happy, and then you start driving towards the future. The third point is you need to write down what are the areas that you need to improve to get to your ambition. And be very clear and specific about it. Like we follow the SMART goals, follow a very smart way of writing down what are the areas that you need to improve to achieve your ambition. If you are vague, it will constantly frustrate you and kill you. If you're specific, at least you know what is the areas you need to improve, and you can put a plan to work towards that. And lastly, set real goals. We have read and heard of stories of film actresses or actors pushing themselves to do anything to achieve an ambition, or people wanting to make money and they end up doing it in unfair means, breaking law and integrity. That's because people set unrealistic goals. If you're not even qualified enough to be an accountant, you probably can't aim to become a chief financial officer. If you've not even started in sales, you can't expect to be a best entrepreneur in your life. So set some realistic goals. Break down your long-term goal into medium-term and short-term goals. And every time you achieve a short-term goal, rejoice it and be contented with that. The realistic goals brings a lot of balance in your life. It brings the happiness and the ambition to go far. My dear friends, I hope these 4 points, if you think deeply about it and write down and practice, will help you to not kill you. Ambition can kill you when it becomes unrealistic and constantly making you unhappy. But if you balance with these 4 points, I'm pretty confident you will lead a happy and an ambitious, successful life. Thank you for listening to me. Till I see you all next week, stay fit, stay positive, keep chasing obscene success. And don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss these videos. Thank you.